You do not need a farm. You do not need a big garden. You do not even need a garden at all. A balcony, a patio, a single sunny windowsill. That is genuinely all it takes to grow real, fresh, homegrown fruit if you know which trees to choose. Most people assume fruit trees need space. Decades of gardening advice told us that. And for most fruit trees, it is true. But there is a specific group of trees that were practically designed for small spaces and containers. Trees that stay compact, produce abundantly, and thrive in pots year after year, some of them for decades. In this video, I'm going through 8 of the best, and number 5 on this list is something that almost nobody thinks of growing in a pot, but people who do it say it produces more reliably than almost anything else on a patio or balcony. If you're new here and you love growing your own food, hit that subscribe button right now. We post new videos every week on forgotten plants, homegrown food, and everything your grocery store never told you about. You do not want to miss what's coming next. Let's get into the 8 best fruit trees for pots and small spaces. Number 1. Fig. The fig is one of the oldest cultivated fruits on Earth. Archaeological evidence of fig cultivation in the Jordan Valley dates back 11,000 years, predating wheat and barley. Figs were eaten in ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, ancient Rome. They appear throughout the Bible. For most of human history, the fig was one of the most important foods that existed. And here is the part that surprises most people. Figs actually grow better in pots than in open ground in cooler climates. The reason is root restriction. Fig trees produce more fruit when their roots are slightly confined. A pot mimics the rocky, restricted conditions of their native Mediterranean habitat. A fig tree in an open garden bed in Britain or the northern United States will often put all its energy into vigorous growth and produce very little fruit. The same tree in a large pot produces abundant crops. The variety to grow in a pot is brown turkey, reliable, hardy, and well-proven in British and North American conditions. Plant it in a large pot with good drainage, place it against a warm south or west-facing wall, and protect it from severe frost in winter. In return, it will give you 2 crops of figs per year in good summers, small green fruits that ripen to deep purple, sweet and jammy, unlike anything you can buy in a supermarket. Figs in shops are picked underripe so they survive transport. A fig eaten ripe from your own tree is a completely different experience. That difference is worth the very modest effort this tree requires. Number 2. Lemon. In 1747, a Scottish physician named James Lind ran what is considered one of the first clinical trials in the history of medicine. He divided scurvy-stricken sailors into groups and gave each group a different treatment. The group given lemons and oranges recovered completely. Everyone else did not. Lind proved that citrus fruit prevented scurvy, a disease that was killing more British sailors than enemy ships were. The lemon changed naval history. Lemon trees have been grown in containers in Northern Europe since the Renaissance. The great orangeries built at European palaces, Versailles, Hampton Court, the Uffizi, were designed specifically to house container-grown citrus trees through winter. For over 400 years, growing lemons in pots in cool climates has been exactly this achievable. The best variety for container growing is Eureka or Meyer lemon. Meyer is particularly suited to pot culture, more compact, more cold tolerant than other varieties, and producing fruit almost year-round. Lemon trees grown in pots need a sunny spot outdoors in summer and a frost-free position indoors or in a greenhouse in winter. Feed them regularly with citrus fertilizer, water consistently but do not overwater, and they will produce genuine lemons from a pot on your patio for years.
The scent of lemon blossom alone, intensely fragrant, filling an entire room, makes this tree worth growing before the fruit is even considered. Number 3. Olive. The olive tree is one of the most significant plants in human history. It has been cultivated in the Mediterranean for at least 6,000 years. It appears more times in the Bible than any other plant, over 500 references. Ancient Greek athletes were crowned with olive wreaths. Roman civilization ran on olive oil. The olive branch became the universal symbol of peace because the olive tree itself was so deeply associated with settled, civilized life. Olive trees are extraordinarily long-lived. There are olive trees in the Garden of Gethsemane in Jerusalem that are believed to be over 2,000 years old, alive during the time of Christ, still producing fruit today. In the right conditions, an olive tree planted now could be producing for your great-great-grandchildren. In a pot, the olive stays compact and manageable. Modern cold-hardy varieties, Arbequina and Koronaki are the most widely recommended, survive winters in most of Britain and the northern United States when grown in containers that can be moved to a sheltered spot during the coldest months. The trees are drought-tolerant, low-maintenance, and strikingly beautiful as ornamental plants even before the fruit is considered. The olives produced in cool northern climates need curing before eating. Raw olives are intensely bitter, but the process is simple, and the result is genuinely your own homegrown olive. Few things on a patio attract more admiration and conversation than a well-grown olive tree. It carries 2,000 years of history in its branches.
Number 4. Dwarf apple. The apple is the most widely grown fruit tree in the temperate world, and through the development of dwarfing rootstocks, root systems that control tree size without affecting fruit quality, it is now one of the most practical fruit trees for containers and small spaces. A dwarf apple on M27 rootstock, the most dwarfing available, will stay under 5 feet tall indefinitely, even in open ground. In a large pot, it remains compact and very manageable, produces a full crop of normal-sized apples, and lives productively for 15 to 20 years. The fruit is identical in quality to full-size tree varieties, only the tree is smaller. The variety selection for a single pot-grown tree matters. You need a self-fertile variety, one that does not require a second tree for pollination, or you will get blossom and no fruit. Varieties like Scrumptious, Braeburn, and Cox's Orange Pippin have self-fertile options widely available from specialist nurseries. A single well-chosen tree in a large pot on a sunny patio will produce enough apples each autumn to fill several bowls. The apple was brought to Europe by Roman soldiers from its wild origins in the forests of Central Asia near the Caucasus Mountains. It has been eaten and improved by humans for thousands of years. The dwarfing rootstock means that all of that history, all of that accumulated selection for flavor and productivity is now available in a container on a balcony. Number 5. Peaches. This is the one most people do not expect. Peaches in pots. And people who grow them this way consistently say it is one of the most rewarding things they have ever grown. Peach trees grown in containers can be moved indoors or under cover in late winter and early spring, exactly when the blossom is most vulnerable to frost damage. In open ground, a late frost during flowering can destroy the entire crop in a single night. In a pot, you simply move the tree. This one advantage changes the reliability of growing peaches in cool climates completely. The peach traveled from its origins in China to Persia along the Silk Road. The Latin name Prunus persica means Persian plum, and from Persia to Greece and Rome. In Chinese culture, the peach is the ultimate symbol of longevity and immortality. Peaches appear in Chinese art and poetry as a symbol of long life going back thousands of years. The variety to choose for pot growing is Bonanza, a genuine genetic dwarf peach, not a standard variety on a dwarfing rootstock, but a tree that stays small naturally. It grows to about 4 feet, produces full-sized peaches, and is specifically developed for container growing. Harvest the peach from your own tree when it's genuinely ripe, something no supermarket peach ever is, and you will understand immediately why the peach became a symbol of perfection in two of the world's great civilizations.
Number 6. Blueberries. Blueberries are one of the most researched fruits in modern nutritional science. The anthocyanins that give them their deep blue color have been studied for effects on cognitive function, cardiovascular health, and inflammation in hundreds of published papers. They are consistently ranked among the highest antioxidant foods available. The scientific case for eating them regularly is stronger than for almost any other commonly available fruit, and they are almost uniquely suited to container growing. The reason is soil chemistry. Blueberries require acidic soil, a pH of between 4 and 5.5, that most garden soils do not naturally provide. In open ground, achieving and maintaining that acidity across an entire bed requires significant ongoing effort. In a pot filled with ericaceous compost, sold specifically for acid-loving plants at any garden center, the conditions are perfect from the moment you plant. 2 varieties planted in separate pots and placed near each other will cross-pollinate and produce significantly better crops than a single plant. Blue Crop and Patriot are widely recommended and available. In autumn, blueberry leaves turn brilliant shades of red and orange. The plant is ornamental throughout the year, not just when fruiting. A well-grown blueberry in a pot of ericaceous compost will produce for 15 to 20 years. The yield from 2 established plants is genuinely significant, enough fresh blueberries through summer to justify the very modest space 2 pots require. And the flavor of a warm blueberry picked ripe from your own plant is measurably better than anything that has been refrigerated and shipped.
Number 7. Pomegranate. The pomegranate is one of the oldest cultivated fruits on Earth. Evidence of pomegranate farming in what is now Iran and Afghanistan dates back 5,000 years. Ancient Persians, Greeks, and Romans all prized it. In Judaism, it is a symbol of righteousness. Its seeds are traditionally thought to number 613, the same as the number of commandments in the Torah. In Christianity, it represented resurrection. In Buddhism, it is one of the 3 blessed fruits. Few plants have carried more symbolic weight across more civilizations. Modern research has validated much of the traditional reverence. Pomegranate juice contains punicalagens, antioxidant compounds found almost nowhere else in the plant kingdom, along with significant levels of vitamin C, folate, and potassium. Multiple studies have looked at pomegranate for effects on blood pressure, cholesterol, and inflammatory markers. The nutritional profile is genuinely impressive. Pomegranate trees grow readily in large containers, staying compact and manageable while producing their extraordinary fruit. They need full sun, good drainage, and protection from frost, conditions easily managed when the tree is in a pot that can be moved. The flowers are brilliant orange-red and genuinely beautiful. The fruit takes several months to ripen, but is unmistakable when ready. The leathery skin gives slightly when pressed, and the interior is full of jewel-like seed cases. 5,000 years of cultivation across multiple civilizations is a reasonable track record. The pomegranate earned every bit of it.
Number 8. Kumquat. The kumquat is the only citrus fruit you eat whole, skin and all. The skin is sweet. The flesh inside is tart and intensely citrusy. You bite through both together, and the combination is unlike any other citrus experience available. That reversal of what you expect from a citrus fruit is exactly what makes the kumquat remarkable. Kumquats are native to China, where they have been eaten and given as gifts symbolizing good fortune for over 1,000 years. The name comes from the Cantonese word for golden orange. In Chinese New Year celebrations, kumquat trees in pots are traditional decorations. The small trees covered in bright orange fruit are considered symbols of prosperity and luck. Of all the citrus fruits, the kumquat is the most cold-hardy and the most suited to container growing in cool northern climates. It tolerates temperatures that would kill other citrus varieties, stays compact and ornamental throughout the year, and produces fruit prolifically. The Nagami variety is the most widely grown. Oval fruits, intensely flavored, produced in clusters that cover the tree in autumn and winter when almost nothing else in the garden is fruiting. A kumquat tree in a pot is productive, beautiful, historically significant, and produces a fruit with a flavor experience that has no substitute anywhere in the standard fruit aisle. Plant it in a pot, move it inside when temperatures drop, and eat the fruit whole, skin first, the way they have been eaten in China for 1,000 years.
8 trees, 8 fruits, and not one of them requires more space than a patio, a balcony, or a sunny corner of a small garden. Here is what I want you to take from this video. The idea that growing your own fruit requires land, space, and a lifestyle most people do not have is simply not true. It was never true. People have been growing fruit in containers for 400 years. The tools available now, the dwarfing rootstocks, the compact varieties, the ericaceous composts, make it easier than it has ever been. A fig on a warm patio wall, a lemon tree by the back door, a peach you can move under cover when the frost threatens. These are not gardening fantasies. They are genuinely achievable for almost anyone with a few pots and a sunny spot. The fig tree you plant this year could be feeding your grandchildren. The olive tree that goes in the pot today could outlive everyone in your family. These are not quick projects. They're living things that grow with you, season after season, year after year, producing more generously the longer you tend them. That is worth more than anything on a supermarket shelf, and it starts with a pot, some compost, and one of these 8 trees. If this video gave you something useful, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who want to grow their own food. Subscribe if you have not already, because we post new videos every week, and the next one covers something that will change the way you think about what you can grow at home. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 8 you are going to start with. I read every single comment. See you in the next one.